Alright, we're back for the end, I hope. Yeah, I hope I don't mess it up and turn it into somehow anything more than this. Messed up my chair. Yeah, summing up so far. No policy beyond I'm Trump, I'll do it the Trump way. The Trump way isn't like he invented anything or created anything or innovated anything. He just sells crap. Yeah, used building salesman or something. Is a landlord and a guy who will, yes, package any piece of shit and sell it to some sucker. And he's basically just saying, trust me, I can handle this job. And his vice president he chooses, instead of finding somebody in the real world, like a real person of some kind of merit, he just goes right to the political well, picks another, you know, Sarah Palin with real testicles this time, maybe. You know, another nut, you know, believes in gods and such, and, you know, thinks that fetuses have rights, and, I mean, you already fell off the rational boat when you think it's a good idea to make people who don't want to have kids. Like, we don't have enough problems in the world right now. Kids aren't being raised by idiots already, and you want them to be raised by people who don't want to have them. Great idea. Fucktards.
The replacement of our beloved Justice Scalia will be a person of similar views, principles, and judicial philosophies.
Well, I'd be fat and hang out at places where you go harass animals for no good reason whatsoever. Shit.
Very important.
Oh yeah, it's very important. For what reason? For how exactly is marching backwards intellectually very important for America? Yeah, I think that's exactly what's wrong with America, is you backward thinking, simple-minded, babbling, small-fingered douchebags with your little
This will be one of the most important issues decided by this election.
Yeah, well, your opponent is for not being irrational. Yeah, having somebody at least, you know, moderately rational on a court. Not somebody who believes in demons.
The opponent wants to essentially abolish the Second Amendment.
We already did this part.
I, on the other hand, received the early and strong endorsement of the National Rifle Association.
Yes, because it's not going to hurt you any. Yeah, well, maybe. We'll see, right? We'll see. You give enough lunatics guns and you know, live, you know, that's another one of these things in the Bible, your favorite book that you've never read. You know, live by the sword, die by the sword. You know, it's basically the same thing. You just replace it with the word gun. You know, live by gun culture, and, you know, it will bite you in the ass. And, you know, creates more victims every year than the terrorists are the, you know, the bullets that fly out of guns and hit ex-wives and whatnot. So you're basically just saying, I don't care about those people. Fuck those people. That's what you're saying, jackass. You're saying it right to my face. I care, okay, about the victims of, you know, some thugs that cross the border with the other workers, but I don't care about the victims of reckless, stupid, sloppy gun ownership. That's what an NRA endorsement means. We're too lazy to wait for a gun. We're too lazy to actually register guns.
And will protect the right of all Americans to keep their families safe.
Right, and all Americans, including who? Right? All the crazy fucks. The drunks and the rest of it. Yes, more guns in the hands of drunks. Great. Yay, Donald. Bravo. You're really a man of the times. Yeah, the declining times.
At this moment, I would like...
By the way, you don't need a Scalia to keep the Second Amendment. Just for FYI, very few court justices have been for any abolishment of the Second Amendment, so you don't need Scalia for that. What Scalia's for is insane religious totalitarianism. If you want a mullah on the court, yeah, then you put another Scalia on the court. So if you want to put the Ayatollah Scalia on the court, that's what you're doing, douchebag. You're behaving like the other fanatics in other countries, like a fucking tyrant. Fuck you. You think the Bible's a great book? I think it's a piece of fucking shit, and that's my American right, shithead. And I think you're an ignorant baboon if you think that book has anything to do with reality. You're a fucking idiot. That's what I think, and I don't think you should be telling me what to do, and I don't think you should be putting people on courts who are as dumb and ignorant as you. Evolution, the theory of it, has been around a long time, and every year there's new evidence demonstrating it as the fact of our origins, you creepy fuck. You know, news fucking flash. And I think you know that, and I think your whole spiel is just politically correct lying. You're a fucking liar. The Bible isn't your favorite fucking book. You're just doing that to be politically fucking correct, and you're talking like you're going to be an honest man. You're a dishonest, lying shit. Pretty simple.
to thank the evangelical and religious community.
Why don't you say my evangelical and religious community? You're talking about them like they're gay, like there's some community you're not part of. I thought the Bible was your favorite fucking book. If it's your favorite fucking book, then I think you're part of that fucking community, you fuck. And if you want to put a Supreme Court justice on the fucking court who's a Bible-thumping Looney Tune, okay, then I think you're part of that community, you stupid fuck. You're selling it, you jackass.
Because I'll tell you what, the support that they've given me, and I'm not sure I totally deserve it.
I'm not totally, yeah, because I didn't even totally read the book. And that we should elect a guy who's this disingenuous, this dishonest fucking president of the United States. He says he believes in this bullshit when he doesn't believe any of it. You don't believe there's a God. You don't believe there's a goddamn heaven. Why don't you tell your evangelical buddies that? Okay? And now you're sitting there, you disgusting little weasel. You're sitting there saying, thank you for your support for the lies I have told you. Thank you for supporting me because I lied. If I told you what I really believed, you wouldn't support me. That's the truth, Donald. You goddamn fucking know it. If you told them what you really believe, they wouldn't support you, and that's the fucking truth. So just lie some more, you raggy bag of fucking shit. Running for president with this lie, okay? Here at the end of your speech, you're going to sit there and end with this colossal fucking fraud. God, you suck.
Has been so amazing and has had such a big reason for me being here tonight.
Right, because I lied to them. Yes, because I lied. Yeah, bravo. Cunt.
True. They have much to contribute to our politics. Yet our laws
Like what? Fanatic insanity. Timothy McVeigh, they built him, they made Timothy McVeigh with their rhetoric. Defending child molesting, motherfucking incestuous lunatics. They love their guns more than their fucking Jesus.
prevent you from speaking your minds from your own pulpits. An amendment pushed by Lyndon Johnson many years ago threatens religious institutions.
Yeah, why don't you talk about your fucking vice president who proposes amendments to sit there and deny people their right not to be a religious kook like you? To say, I don't believe that, and I have a right not to believe that, and it's perfectly reasonable for me not to believe that. I don't have to believe that life begins at conception. It's not a fact-based bit of truth. And I'm perfectly reasonable and perfectly moral and perfectly ethical to understand that. And you have no right, you fucking cunt, to tell me that's out of bounds. It's out of bounds to be a reasonable person. Fuck you!
With the loss of their tax-exempt status, if they openly advocate their political views, their voice has been taken away.
Yeah, right. So we're supposed to give people tax deductions for being aggressively political organizations. They shouldn't have. No one should have tax deductions in the first fucking place. It's none of the government's business to subsidize any fucking philosophy at all.
I am going to work very hard to repeal that language and to protect free speech for all Americans.
Right, he wants to pay Catholic schools to, we should use government money and give it to Catholic schools. We should subsidize religious education with government funds in a secular, supposed to be a secular country. So everybody who talks about this Trump not being dangerous, this is dangerous rhetoric, you fuckheads. A sack of raggy cunts.
We can accomplish these great things. And
yeah, so that's a great thing. We can accomplish this great thing of having a fucking Ayatollah Khomeini. Maybe someday we can actually have an Ayatollah Khomeini as president. Keep working at it, Donald. Douchebag.
So much more. All we need to do is start believing in ourselves and in our country again.
Right, that's all you need to do is believe. You don't need to face practical reality. You don't have to have some kind of plan to deal with mechanization and the disposability of the human beings and the fact that the world is now a smaller place and all of the labor is now available. Desperation in other countries is now might as well be desperation in your own country. Yeah, let's just deny those truths and pretend you can fix this with some sort of I'll renegotiate the contract. What a pile of shit.
Start believing.
Start worrying that these gumheads are going to have any power.
It is time to show the whole world that America is back, bigger and better and stronger.
And crazier and more kooky and more fanatic and more nutty and more simple-minded. Disgusting. More fascist.
Than ever before.
Und Reitenhausen. Yeah, he just really should have a little blonde Hitler mustache. It really just would make it perfect. Heil Hitler! Heil! Heil and such! Heil! Und Führer!
In this journey, I'm so...
What a sour note. Oh, God. I mean, to end on this religious crap. Ugh.
So lucky to have at my side my wife, Melania, and
Yeah, so you couldn't be bothered by buying a real speechwriter for. Yeah, too much money.
my wonderful children, Don, Ivanka, Eric, Tiffany, and Barron.
I haven't seen the Baron one yet. He's the retard, right? I mean, the official retard.
You will always be my greatest source of pride and joy. And
Whatever all this bibbly babbly boo means. Oh, Donald Trump likes his kids. Oh, amazing.
by the way, Melania,
Yes, I'd like to shag her. Or, oh, that's his wife, right? Yeah, okay. That's okay. It's usually after his kids.
and Ivanka,
There he
did they
goes.
do a job?
Well, apparently they didn't really do anything, right? They read speeches written by them by other people. It's not doing much of a job. It's, see, you really don't know what jobs are. Jobs are when you actually work. You know, they have to take a piece of paper and say, what am I going to say about Donald Trump being president? Okay, that's what Ivanka should have been doing, was saying, let's see. Okay, well, I've seen Daddy B. I saw him, whore around. I saw him bring all the sluts to the house. I saw him, I heard him, and he did that, and well, he really shouldn't be president. That's why you have to buy a speechwriter. They have nothing sincere to say about you except, yes, well, he's pretty much just an egomaniacal, selfish cunt.
My dad,
Here we go. Finally, I was waiting for it, right? The whole speech, I've been waiting for it. My dad. There we go. Okay, here we go. Thank you. Finally, acknowledging the source of your power, you fucking weasel. Daddy's money.
Trump, was the smartest and hardest working man I ever knew.
Right, sure he was. Sure he was. He wasn't smart enough to tell you not to be a kook and go bankrupt 5 times.
I wonder sometimes what he'd say if he were here to see this and to...
Holy fuck! I mean, shit, can't everybody see the kid is retarded? I mean, I dropped him all the time. I was busy, as he points out. I mean, I was whoring around plus screwing people out of their houses, and I just didn't have time for this fucking thing. And so, yeah, I whacked his head a few times in the doorway and shit. And you fuckers are gonna make him president? What are you, fucking crazy? He's fucking retarded! He went bankrupt 5 fucking times. I gave him millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. And if he just sat on it like a little Helmsley tart or something, or whatever, the other Gucci tart or something. So one of those tarts that inherits a bunch of money. If he would have just sat on it, all right, compound interest would have made him a billionaire. No fucking problem. And the asshole didn't even do better than just sitting on it. And you fuckers want to make him president. God, you stupid bastards. I think he'd say something like that.
see me tonight.
I think his father didn't like him very much. You had to beg him to bail him out when he was going bankrupt. You really did have to beg Daddy for the money. Come on, Daddy, you can mortgage some of your stuff to save me, can't you, Daddy?
It's because of him that I learned from my youngest age.
Oh, right, okay. It's not because of him that I inherited millions of dollars and could pretend to be an accomplished man when I didn't accomplish a fucking thing.
To respect the dignity of work.
Jesus. Sorry. I mean, can you get a little funnier? I don't think so. You squandered the dignity of work. That's what money represents. If you had some respect for money and didn't waste it on fucking glitter palaces, then you could say, hey, I have some respect for the dignity of work. But no, you don't have any respect for it at all. You gold plate shit. You're a fucking idiot. You have no respect for labor. You have no respect for how horribly inconvenient it is to have to work all your life. You have no respect for that at all.
And the dignity of working people.
I mean, he really should be put in jail for pretending that he knows what that sentence even means.
He was a guy most comfortable in the company of bricklayers and carpenters and electricians. And I have a lot of that in me also.
You have a picture somewhere? One photograph?
I love those people.
I didn't make any room for them in my palaces, though. Palaces are for the good people.
Then there's my mother, Mary. She was strong.
Skanky whore.
But also warm and fair-minded. She was a truly...
And butterfingered, because obviously Donald wasn't just banged against the wall by Daddy. It's obviously Mommy must have dunked him in a few puddles of Jell-O.
Great mother. She was also one of the most honest and charitable people that I have ever known.
Right. They amassed a gigantic fortune in New York City, and they were just so charitable. You don't get rich being charitable. They're kind of opposite things. Kind of opposite.
And a great, great judge of character. She could pick them out from anywhere.
Wow, do you have a picture of that? She show me an example. She picked where she picked something. Something? Oh, fuck, I'm asking for evidence again. Yeah, Donald doesn't do the evidence thing.
To my sisters, Mary Ann and Elizabeth, my brother, Robert, and my late brother.
We never heard about any of these people, right? So, who knows what goes on.
Fred, I will always give you my love. You are most special to me.
So this is a presidential speech, and he needs to send them email. You know, twit to them. I'm twitting in the middle of my presidential speech. You did hear me twit or tweet to you? I'm tweeting. Isn't it cute? I'm running for president, you see? Ha ha ha. Isn't it fun?
I have had a truly great life in business. But now, my soul...
Yeah, that you didn't earn, so let's just say that. That I did nothing. I fell out of the right vagina, clearly. That's what I did. Yeah. Firstborn, all that kind of crap.
An exclusive mission is to go to work for our country. To go to work for you. It's time to deliver a victory.
Right, you're going to work for me by putting in an Ayatollah on the Supreme Court. Oh, I'm so excited. Good work there, Donald. Why don't you ask a bricklayer if we need an Ayatollah on the Supreme Court?
For the American people, we don't win anymore, but we are going to start winning again.
And whatever that means, again, we don't win anymore. The rich are getting richer. I mean, really, we don't win anymore. I mean, well, look, it's all going to fall apart anyway. But it's just such a funny thing to say when the stock market is in insane bubble territory, and this guy's complaining it isn't good enough.
But to do that, we must break free from the petty politics of the past.
Oh, right. You're not a petty guy at all. No. And in what way are you going to unpetty us? I mean, in what way are you showing some charity? I don't see anything here. I just saw a speech defending gun nuts, reckless cops, drunks, and what was that? Oh yeah, and religious tyrants.
America is a nation of believers, dreamers, and strivers that is being...
And people who stick their head in the asses of unicorns.
led by a group of censors, critics, and cynics.
And it'd be so much better to have the Ayatollah tell us what to do. Yeah, the one you're going to put on the Supreme Court. Remember you just said you were going to put an Ayatollah on the Supreme Court?
Remember, all of the people telling you you can't have the country you want are the same people that wouldn't stand. I mean, they said Trump doesn't have a chance of being here tonight. Not a chance. The same people.
Well, you really didn't have a chance if there was one person in the race who had either a personality or a neuron. And there just wasn't.
Oh, we love defeating those people, don't we? Don't we love defeating those people?
Yeah, that was some Olympics. The old Republican contest, man. It was like the Special Olympics, right? The specially a special Olympics. I mean, it really just was, wow. Yeah, this is it? That's all they got? The Republican Party is this vacant? No, I mean, the Democrats failed also, but I just mean, you got all these people in this country, and this is the best they can do. But look at these nut jobs. I wouldn't want any of these crazy fucks, babysitting a goldfish. I mean, especially the hat lady. Oh, Christ.
Love it, love it, love it. No longer can we rely
I want to hold up my I'm getting tired sign. I'm getting tired sign. Trump ought to shut up.
on those same people in the media and politics who will say anything to keep our rigged system in place. Instead, we must choose to believe in America.
Right, again, but you have no evidence that you're going to do anything like that. Again, you went to the same well for your vice president. You haven't had one innovative idea. Nothing. There's nothing here. There's nothing. It's vacant.
History is watching us now. We don't have much time, but history is watching. It's waiting to see.
It doesn't matter because the history books are all going to blow up with the rest of the solar system watching smonching.
If we will rise to the occasion, and if we will show the whole world that America is still free and independent
and fucking retarded.
Strong.
Retarded. In debt. Strong based on debt. Again, bankrupt without being bankrupt. It's kind of like the Donald syndrome. Yeah. It's too big to fail. Yeah, even though it failed, it's just too big to fail, so no one fails it.
I am asking for your support tonight so that I can be your champion in the White House. And I will be your champion.
Right, you'll be their champion. You won't be my champion, so yes, you won't be getting my vote. Yeah. No champion of that. Yeah, I don't vote with the funny hat lady.
My opponent asks her supporters to recite a 3-word loyalty pledge. It reads, I'm with her. I choose.
She's not too inventive either, right? Some kind of poet there.
To recite a different pledge.
The whole speech has basically been trust me. So let's hear it. What's it going to be? Trust me, I know what I'm doing this time, maybe. Maybe.
My pledge reads, I'm with you, the American people.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, just point out how you're not. I'm not for tax cuts for the rich. I know that doesn't work, but you're not going to float all the boats that way. And I'm certainly not for ayatollahs on the Supreme Court, so you're not on my side there. And just about everything else you think or utter is plastic, trivial, superficial, fake, phony bullshit. So, yeah, I'm not for any of that. I hate phony.
I am your voice. So to every parent who dreams for their child, and every child who dreams for their future.
You know, this dream shit is going to get anybody anywhere, okay? If they got, minimum wage job, they should never have had the kid in the first place. Their dream ought to be that they get a peaceful and graceful exit, and a graceful death, because they're the big shit, very deep shit. No daddy bailing them out.
I say these words to you tonight. I am with you. I will fight for you, and I will win for you.
Well, he's not going to do any of that shit. He's just going to pick your pocket, give it to the rich, and squander it on some dopey wall that he's going to have to hire a bunch of Mexicans to build. The whole thing is silly. Almost
To
done.
all Americans tonight, in all of our cities and in all of our towns, I make this promise.
I won't steal the gold in Fort Knox. What's your promise?
We will make America strong again.
Alright, well, like I said, I don't even know what that means, this strong again thing. I think we've already been killing enough people and fucking around and know enough people and fucking over enough people, so I ain't too really interested in that whole strength through stupidity thing or whatever you want to do.
We will make America proud again. We will make...
Proud of what? Your big shiny wall. Okay, yeah, great. I mean, it's just kind of ironic.
America safe again.
Except for, right, the wives of gun-owning husbands who drink too much. Fuck them.
And we will make America great again. God bless you and good night. I love you.
Yeah, he loves them too. God bless them, everyone. Alright. I think do. He probably has clip art music. Damn. We don't get to hear the music. So anyway, done, finished. Well, that was really unpleasant. So this was a PBS video. Got 235,000 views. It's pretty pitiful when you think about it, but I'm sure there's other news locations that got more views, but yeah, it's pretty bad. I wouldn't have watched it if I wasn't going to make this video. It really is the kind of thing where you already know what you already know. there's nothing of interest here, right? There's nothing they're going to say. They'll be, oh wow, that's so interesting. You know, you just kind of know what you're getting. Horrible and awful. That's some choice. What a great country. Yeah. They ought to just run SpongeBob every year. I think every 4 years when there's a presidential election, automatically SpongeBob ought to be on the ballot, just as a place where people can vote in case they don't want to vote for any of the two other assholes. And if SpongeBob wins, they have to give us 2 new candidates. We should just basically have a no vote. No, these 2 choices suck. Do over. Try again. I'm not electing either one of these fucktards president. I'm not doing it. That really should be the option. Too fucking stupid. I don't see a problem with that, really. See, I have more ideas just walking around the house than Donald Trump had in his whole fucking life. It's true. Yeah, it is. This is true. He's a fucking idiot. Alright, so anyway. I want to make a regular video on important stuff, but now I'm tired. But we'll see how it goes. Anyway. Thanks for indulging, and till next time.